627-2201. The people of the state of Michigan versus James Matthew Tyers. The defendant is charged with 1 count of disorderly disturbance. And today is the date set for a pretrial conference. Ms. Ritter, your appearance, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Mr. Tyers, your appearance, please.
There is no Mr. Tyers. My name is James Matthew of the family Tyers. This has been established.
My name is James Matthews of the Tyers family. Pretrial conference. How are we proceeding today? Mr. James Matthews of the Tyers family.
You've been communicated with, Judge, on several occasions.
Sir, you don't know if I've been communicated with.
Yes, I did, because I have documents. I have certified.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. You don't have anything with my name. You may be able to ask me if I've been communicated with, but you don't know if I've been communicated with. So please don't say that I've been communicated with. You may have communicated with the court. You may have communicated with the court clerk. You may have communicated with the court administrator, but you have not communicated with me, nor do you know whether I've received any communication. If you want to indicate that you have sent a document and you want to ask me if I received it, then we can discuss that. However, you don't know what I have received, nor who I've been in communication with. You may proceed.
On the 19th of August, I spoke to you personally in your Zoom court, just as I am doing today, and I gave you the details of the situation. I also told you on the public court record that you'd been served with an affidavit of truth. That affidavit was sent to you in August. It was received by the 36th District Court in August. It became judgment and truth in law in September. It was also sent to Christina Ritter. It was also sent to the clerk of the first class mail without any communication. During that communication that I did speak to you regarding this situation, you abandoned ship of the court and refused to address the situation. That is all recorded, witnessed and videoed outside the front of the court.
Okay.
Since that time, I spoke to Christina Ritter after making 5 attempts to address the situation that should have been remedied a long time ago because of the criminal behavior conducted by 2 police officers, 1 man and 1 woman. Because Christina Ritter decided to put the phone down on me, again, abandoning ship and not wanting to deal with the situation,
I said, why we do that? Do you know why we do that? Because
you didn't want to address the situation.
Really, I didn't want to address the situation, even though this is what I do all day, every day, 5 days a week, is address situations. It probably was because on the day that you were outside of the courthouse, refusing to put on the mask that was mandated by the chief judge in order to enter the court building, and then you kept talking over me, and then I removed you from the courtroom. And so you call it abandoning ship, and I call it maintaining proper decorum of the courtroom. Ms. Muldrow, do you have the file for Mr. Tyers?
There is no Mr. Tyers, Judge.
Don't interrupt me. I can call you Mr. Tyers if I want to.
Okay, well, I'm just making
that is the name that appears on the docket. And so as the name appears on the docket, that is how I address all individuals who come before my At this particular moment, I am speaking to my court clerk, and I would appreciate if you would not interrupt that communication. Ms. Muldrow, can you look in the file and tell me, have I received any filings or anything regarding this matter?
Judge, I'm looking in the file and there's no motions or anything in here at all.
So, sir, we have not received any motions despite you saying that
I
you
didn't
have.
use a motion. I served you with an affidavit of truth. And last Friday, the 7th of January, 2022, you were served with a second one that went to
I
you.
wasn't served with anything because last Friday on January of 22, I was on an airplane to Arizona. So you didn't serve me with anything, sir.
You might have been. It was sent to the 36th District Court, along with one that was sent to Christina Ritter by the prosecutor's office and the 36th District Court, and one sent to the clerk of the court.
Well,
I'm not here to argue with you, Judge. I'm not here to argue with you. Can I ask a question?
You may.
What is the colour and age of the man allegedly on the docket?
I could care less about the color or
It says,
okay, so here we are. We're not getting anywhere. Ms. Ritter, how does the people wish to proceed with this case? Are you?
Your Honor, so just a little procedural background on this case. It started out as a felony with count 1, assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer, which was dismissed at the exam stage, leaving count 2, disturbing the peace, left for this matter, which is the misdemeanor count in front of Your Honor. So at this time, the people are ready to proceed on disturbing the peace charge.
All right.
As the people's understanding that there's no complaining witness needed for that disturbing the peace charge.
The court is going to enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Tyers. Now, if Mr. Tyers if there is no Mr. Tyers, then I would appreciate this other person not showing up for court. So if you're not Mr. Tyers, please don't come back to my courtroom, because the only person that I'm interested in is Mr. Tyers. I don't know what his color is, and it is of no consequences to me. I don't know what his age is, and that is of no consequences to me. I don't know what his race is, and that is of no consequences to me. What I know is this: if you're not Mr. Tyers, just don't show up. I want to just deal with Mr. Tyers. That's the only person that this case is against. And if that is not you, then perhaps it's someone else. But please stop showing up on the case that is for Mr. Tyers. All right. So as it relates to Mr. Tyers, apparently he didn't show up. Mr. Tyers hasn't shown up today. And therefore, I'm going to just save this case to the end of the docket, as I do with all the other failure to appears. And I will address Mr. Tyers' case at the end of the docket as a failure to appear. Mr. James Matthew, have a nice day. You never have to come back because you're not Mr. Tyers. So I appreciate you, I don't know, coming to I don't know, on his behalf, I guess. I really don't know why you showed up today. If you want to file a motion with the court, you can file a motion with the court. However, I'm not going to entertain anything else. And you are yelling at me at this moment. And so I won't entertain you. So thank you so much. You have a great day. All right. Mr. Soroki, I'm bringing in the city attorney. Did you need to speak with the city attorney on your 2 cases?
Yes.